I swear with Almighty God and with this Quran.
I got
this Quran from the secretary. He brought it to this place. Thank God the secretary brought this Quran to this place. If I ever collect 1 naira from this Kolo, may Almighty destroy what I've worked for. If I ever in my life ask him to go and collect 1 naira from anybody, whatever I'm looking for, with this Quran, may it destroy me. I'm a Muslim. I have, for the past 3 years and 2 months, I have SSS that are with me. 2 of them are here. What separates me is when I enter my room to sleep, and by 8 o'clock, Solomon.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Chairman. Here. I'm coming. What separates me with me, the SSS for the past 3 years is when I enter my house. They come to the house, and I leave the house with them, and they return me back to the house. They are here. They can be a living witness. I've not set eyes on this Kolo since December.
Thank you.
I swear, I'm coming, sir, please, since December. And then you know what happened? What Lagos said, and he told me. He said they have biro and pen. What they used to destroy.
Sorry, Chairman.
Excuse me, now we come back to them.
Chairman.
Okay.
See,
it's okay, I'm coming. Exactly. I've not in my life asked him to collect. I don't even know the secretary. I don't know the driver. I don't know the driver that they are talking about. I've never set eyes on the driver.
Don't do that here, Lagos. We have interjected on your behalf. Is it because of that you are capitalizing on that emotions?
Quran is here. I've never in my life.
Stand up and scream.
It's here. Ask him to give me 1 naira. It's here. All what he does for me is when we are going to the airport, he buys ticket for me. He said he comes to my house to give money. He does not come to my house to give money. Excuse me, I stayed in an estate. Before you enter, I must go ahead for you to enter.
Chairman, I should tell you, excuse me.
Very much. Thank you very much. I thank God for today that I'm able to defend myself because what they promised me, I did not know that it's going to be like this. 3 years ago, when I started the cleansing of this place, I was attacked and my vehicle was sprayed by bullets. The vehicle was repaired back at the premises. I was together with the secretary of the commission. We went to testify, during the budget defense. And it was at the time for us, it was around 5 o'clock. And I just looked at the time, 1, I was pressed, 2, for us to pray. I told the secretary we should go home so that we can come back. When it was 5:30, the secretary left because we drove in my car and he followed me behind. His car followed me behind. That was how we got to the house. But when it was time, that's my essay. He's no more with us. He was one that went back to the place when I called the DFA, and they told us not yet time. Immediately, my vehicle came out from at the express. 2 vehicles double crossed, and they sprayed my side. So I thank God I'm able to talk today.
The executive chairman's allegations of job racketeering. She instructed me to liaise with one Shehu. Shehu is a driver, is a PA to Taraba Commissioner, and he's here. Shehu is the PA, he served as the PA to the Taraba Commissioner and the driver. She instructed me to liaise with him. So if there's any, as a tax officer of IPP's HR model, I'm responsible of taking whoever is recruited in federal character to IPPS for capturing. So you will not go there until when you have letter by the executive chairman or the director of HR. But when she came, she wrote a letter to the Accountant General then that any correspondent that is coming from Federal Character Commission should not be attended to unless if she's the one that signs the letter. So whenever there's new recruitment, she signed, she gave me the names, then I'll take it to Accountant General before the office, the new, this will be captured, the new staff will be captured. Sir, the Shehu is the one that brought people, so many people, like almost 25 of them. One will pay 1 million, the other one will pay 1.5 million, all to my personal accounts. All to my personal account, sir. Yes. My account number, that's an EcoBank account number. After which, she instructed me to give her the cash, all in cash installments. There's no transfer, there's nothing, just for me to withdraw through POS, from this POS to that POS, cash installment, and take it to her. I was never at any time involved in selling jobs to anyone. I only acted based on instructions, sir. Then, the second allegation is my appointment to AMCON. My subsequent appointment to AMCON was a result of her personal favor to me. We were 4 in numbers. She gave the appointment letter to in AMCON. My name is Haruna Kolo, one. That's Khadija Bukola Bello. There's Ibrahim Yekin Olushola. There's Rafiu Kasali. We all proceeded to interview at AMCON headquarters, Abuja, after we were all called upon for training and induction in Grand Pella Hotel. That's 16 January 2023. After the completion of the training, I and Ibrahim Olushola were posted to Lagos, which Rafiu was in Abuja. Unfortunately, Khadija Bukola Bello, which was her sister, her own biological sister, was rejected due to her age, as she was above 50 years. After Khadija's rejection, the chairperson personally taunted and accused me of being responsible for her sister's rejection by AMCON. Bearing these factors, I see no reason why the chairperson will lay allegation of such magnitude on my innocent self. Recently, I have been receiving several calls, threats, even at gunpoint. I have to leave Abuja, sir. I have to leave Abuja because of that threat. Sir, please, I want this house to please, after this sitting, to anything that happened to me, please, you should be held responsible. Thank you, sir.
You have clarified a lot of things that we want to get clarification from you. One, they said you were recruited before her appointment. Is that right? They equally said when she came, she appointed you as a protocol officer. Is that right? The other thing that you will clarify is, at any point have you benefited double salary from the federal character IPPS payment as well as another agency? Are you, yes or no, have you benefited that? We are taking note. On your mic. Everybody should off. Allow him to check your mic and off it. On your mic. Have you, are you an employee of more than one agency of government?
No.
Have you benefited?
I resigned 2nd November 2022. And
you have not collected salaries from Federal Character Commission?
Before the stoppage, because they have to, according to the tax officers, they've been sending letters to stop the salary. I think I received 1 or 2 salaries.
Double salary?
It's not double, 1 or 2 salaries.
While you are serving in AMCON?
Yes.
Did you return it to the Federal Character account or government accounts for the central account for collecting double salary?
No, I did not, because I called the HR there. He said there's no problem, it's something that it can be resolved.
The HR in where?
Mr. Eteng.
In Federal Character?
Yes.
And he said no problem?
No problem.
It can be resolved?
The fault is from their own place, not from me.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm coming, sir.
Yes, sir.
Aside of that, members will interrogate you, but it's just a platform for me to clarify a lot of issues to members before they ask questions. Are you aware at a point that some staff reported to Federal Character of collecting employment, reporting you, and that employment was fake, that led to the putting together of disciplinary committee to investigate you?
Yes. So the letters are not fake. She signed the letters.
Okay.
All the letters, even the what's it called? The letterhead paper. She's in charge of the letterhead paper. Whenever, I think the commissioner, all the commissioners are here. Whenever there's a request for letterhead, she picks through her own safe and gives them 1, 2, 3, and to do whatever they want to do.
Okay, so those letters were not
Yes,
fake,
they are
but
not
you
fake.
are aware that there was a report against you regarding
Yes.
to money.
Yes.
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 Let about 25 staff or so.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Why were you playing that role of serving as a front to collect money from
Sir, as-
Nigerians? I'm coming.
Okay.
From Nigerians and retire it to someone. What makes you feel that as a civil servant, that was a genuine role for you
I've never done that, but due to her directive, and I have no choice than to just help her to do it, and she's denying me today.
So if I give you directive in AMCON, or if they give you an illegal directive in AMCON to serve as a front to collecting money for contracts,
I will not do that.
But why did you do that in federal character? Let me show you this. Do you know the owner of this account?
Yes, I know him.
Who is the owner?
That's the show.
Huh?
The show.
You show.
Yes, the show
Okay.
I was thinking of, yes.
Not the first one. Who owned that account? The title of that account, Haruna Kolo, check.
It's my account.
It's
Echo
your
Bank.
account?
Yes.
Okay. How much was in that account as at that time?
1.9.
No. The closing balance was 30-something million.
No.
Give it back to me. Give it back to me. We are here not to crucify you, but to get the facts from you. And we're very happy that you are here willingly, without allowing the House to issue any threat before you honor us. So thank you for that. And thank you for being bold to accept responsibility of your role in the federal character. I will regulate the extent to which you are interrogated. I will not allow anybody to ask you questions outside of what you are here and outside of the testimony that is linked to you in the spirit of justice. So feel free to respond to members. Where you want my assistance in protecting you, call on me. I will do that. God bless you for coming. You speak last.
Let me know if you are aware of financial regulation. I want to know. And if you are aware or not, let me just let you know. As a civil servant, you are not expected to have more than 200,000 cash in your possession. Your transaction with the chairperson, do you have evidence?
Give him paper to write all the questions, then he responds.
Are also employed with the Nigerian Law School. That is one. Second question is, can you please tell us what is your salary, monthly salary, your net pay? Thank you.
Visitor, Mr. Haruna Kolo, the most popular visitor for today. Please, my question is very simple. Thank God you admitted that people pay money to your account on behalf of the chairperson of federal character. Please, can you be able to provide us with an evidence to show the exchange of the money when you are giving it to the chairperson. Because we can see from the report of your account that there are some other transfers that are going on there. Does it mean that there is no time you have done any transfer, or maybe you have done that exchange of cash in her office? Being that in her office, somebody said here, there is a CCTV camera in her office. I think if you have done such, with that CCTV, one of the days, with that we can get an evidence. But if there is no evidence to show that there is exchange of money.
Honorable, your question. My name is Mohammed Chiroma, representing the good people of Geza Gabasa Federal Constituency. Mr. Haruna Kolo, my question is, when you are leaving the office, I mean, when you got employment with the other place you wanted to go, did you discuss it with the chairman and you submitted your letter directly without any discussion with the chairman? First question.
My question is simple. Where are you currently working now? Where are you currently working?
You have said it, AMCON. That is what he
came to tell us where he's currently working before he interjected. I'll have thrown the follow-up question. Information reaching us that you are now working with the Council of Nigeria Local Education, Nigeria Law School in Abuja here. So where are you currently working? For us with that information. Thank you.
These monies are the beneficiaries of this racketeering. How were they paid to your account? Were they through cash or they were through transfer? And secondly, did the chairperson give you the names of those beneficiaries for you to contact them? How did you establish communication with the beneficiaries that paid those money for racketeering?
Thank you. I think we are
done. Is there any evidence of instructions from the executive chairman? Yes. The evidence is just verbal. It's verbal. That's one. Two.
Again, what do you say?
Okay. The number
Repeat
one.
what you just said in response to number
verbal.
one.
Verbal.
It's just verbal instruction
yes,
she
verbal
gave you.
Yes, sir.
So next.
Okay.
But in respect of that, he asked equally, are you aware of financial regulations as a federal civil servant?
Yes, sir.
You are aware of
I'm aware of financial.
Okay. Next question.
Am I a staff of Nigeria Law School? No, I'm not. I'm from Federal Character Commission. Then can you be able to, the evidence of the place where I used to give her the money? I used to go to the house. That's the residential home. I used to go to there. Then when did you, okay, when did I submit my letter of resignation for Federal Character Commission? 2nd November 2023.
2020, November?
2022. 2nd November 2022.
That's when you did what?
I submitted my letter of resignation. Then where am I working right now? I'm working in AMCON. Then the beneficial money transfer, that's the person that has to transfer is the Shehu. Shehu. Is the...
So you said it, he's a driver to Taraba or PA to Taraba commissioner.
Yes.
Move on. Let us be taking notes.
Then the idea of people that they collected money from, they are 25. 25
people?
Yes.
Move on.
Okay. So what's the next question? This 7.
Federal character first before AMCON.
10,000? 110. Yes. And in AMCON it's 494. 494.
Thank you. Chief.
did you meet the chairman of Federal Character one-on-one? When last did you see her?
On 17th, I saw her in the house.
17th?
I was going out for exercise.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, our investigation on Federal Character is two ways. One bordered on the internal issues, and the second bordered on the certificates of compliance issued to various MDA. Prior to assumption of office by Dr. Dankaka, which department were you working in the Federal Character?
HR.
Thank you. So between 2020 to 2023, did Federal Character carry out any recruitment?
Yes, there is a letter.
Excuse me, did Federal Character carry out any recruitment exercise?
Yes.
So how many, would you confirm to this committee that you are also the IPPI's desk officer for Federal Character?
Yes, HR.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
So how many staff did Federal Character engaged that were captured under IPPIs?
The letters were over 300. But yes, but she captured small, as in piecemeal. Yes.
The letter issued by Federal Character
yes.
were over
300.
300.
Yes.
But those captured by IPPS were how many?
Piecemeal. I don't know the number.
So, as an HR staff of Federal Character, what is the procedure for recruiting workers?
One, you need to get a waiver from head of service. Second, from budget office of the Federation. Then you write a letter to Accountant General for the capturing.
So you don't advertise?
You still advertise.
Did you advertise during this period under consideration, 2020 to 2023?
No advertisement.
No advertisement. Your movement, your redeployment, yes. Your leaving AMCON, yes. Is the management aware of your movement?
Leaving AMCON or leaving Federal Character?
Leaving Federal Character to AMCON. Is the management aware?
Yes.
Are you sure the chairman is aware of your movement?
I wrote a letter. She's aware, sir.
Are you sure the secretary is aware of your movement?
He's aware, because I think they gave me a letter of acceptance signed by Dr. Eteng, Mr. Eteng Okor. Then there's interaction between AMCON and Federal Character. That I don't know, but there's a record.
So how many people, according to you, I thank you for being a very willing witness. How many outside AMCON, outside Federal Character, how many Nigerians applicants did you help the chairperson to recruit into other agencies?
No, I don't. No, just Federal Character.
Only Federal Character. So all in all, what is the total amount of money you collected on our behalf from various applicants to Federal Character? What is the total sum?
I don't know the sum. Don't know.
Come again?
Speak to the mic, please.
Okay. I don't know.
Speak.
I don't know the exact amount.
You don't know the how many bank? You say ordinarily your relationship with your bankers should be a private one. But the parliament has the powers, based on the Legislative Houses Privileges Act, to request for evidences to help our investigation.
Yes.
It's under that provision that the parliament was able to have access to your bank statements. So, perusing your bank statements, who and whom have you been? Did you transfer money to on behalf of the chairperson? Or commissioner?
Transfer? No.
So how much in cash in total have you given to the chair, to Dr. Dankaka?
It's in piecemeal.
But you should have, there should be accountability now. Even in the committee of tips, there should be accountability. If you have collected so much from 3 bank accounts, UBA, EcoBank, and Access Bank, you should be able to total sum. I mean, you should account for all the people that you have gotten money from now. You should be able to tell us the total sum. Okay, excuse me, did you also give money to the secretary?
No.
Oh, you are not agent to secretary?
No.
Only the What's the problem?
So,
Thank you. Thank you for now.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
2 minutes.
Is it no Kolo?
Haruna.
Okay, Haruna Kolo. As a desk officer of IPPIS in Federal Character Commission and a chief protocol officer to the chairman of the commission, was it part of your job description to issue appointment letters to qualified applicants at the end of their recruitment? One. Secondly, when you are collecting money, all the transactions were made directly to your personal accounts, or you have other transactions that were made in cash to you that you honorably and sincerely presented to the chairman as submitted to you by the potential Federal Character Commission's staff. Thirdly, you said all the appointment letters presented to the commission alleging that they were all from you. They were not fake. They were original. And it's the same chairman that you allege that is part of the conspiracy rejected those appointment letters and tagged them as fact. How will you reconcile between these two ends? Thank you.
Answer. So
Because in conclusion,
issue of the letter of the applicant. I didn't really get the question, but she used to give me the letter to give them. One. Then all the appointment letter.
Answer my question. Was
Okay.
it part of your job description in her office to collect letter on behalf of successful candidates? And
It's not part of the job description.
Thank you. That is what I
It's not part of the job
Okay, next.
description.
Next question.
Okay. The second question, please.
Can I point it out?
Yes, please.
Short in summary, please.
The next question is, you have been collecting money, and from your statement, all the monies have been transferred to your own individual account.
Yes, that's EcoBank.
Was there any time when an applicant or applicants
No.
gave you cash?
No.
Okay, there was no.
No.
Thank you.
Okay. The last question, please.
About the fake letters. The first question the chairman of this committee asked you
Yes.
was about the appointment letters purportedly issued by you to the applicants, which you confirm is true.
Yes.
And you confirm that they are equally genuine, not fake,
Yes.
signed by the chairman.
Yes, sir.
And when the letters were presented to her, alleging that they were fake,
Yes.
she accepted that yes, they were fake, and she's not even aware of them. How will you explain that?
She's aware, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. She's aware. I think I was done here is to be just, to be honest, and to ensure the mandate we have discharged it to the best of our ability. You have an inflow within a short period of time of 38,579,562,000 naira in your account. In one bank account, one UBA. I should show you again. You have up to that. At a point, inflow. And how comfortable are you as a civil servant that earned 130 or 150,000 and 10,000 to have that kind of money in your account in the name of serving as a front to someone, but never at once have you transferred to have evidence of linking that huge amount of money to the account of a commissioner in the commission or the chairman of the Federal Character Commission, but you decide to withdraw it in, according to you, in what? POS. Are you comfortable with that? You are comfortable? You are comfortable? I'll come to that. You are comfortable with doing that? Have an inflow, Haruna Kolo, of one hand. See, we want to believe you. We don't want to crucify you unjustly. And we don't equally want to crucify any commissioner of the Federal Character unjustly, or the chairman. We want to go to equity open for people to see and read. I find it difficult to understand that you have up to that money in your account, but you find it convenient to only go to POS, remove the money and give, without transferring, you admitted, without transferring to the person. That is one. Two, this is not only your account that we have. Who do you say is the usual? Where is usual? The Shehu. Is he here? Shehu. Commissioner Taraba. What's the name of your driver?
His name is Yusha Ugambo.
I have seen 16 transfers at different, 26 transfers from account of Haruna Kolo to Shehu. 26. I have it here, well highlighted. I go to equity with clean hands. And secondly, it equally beat my imagination that a driver to the commission will be able to have that kind of money in his account. So our investigation is not about one person, it's about the entire Federal Character. The entire Federal Character. Now, we will not tell you anything, but we will tell the audience and commissioners something. One of our letter is pending, and until we get that, we will not be through with Haruna Kolo. That letter is a letter asking us about the account statement of the principal people he have interacted with here, so that we establish relationship between his transfer and any person in Federal Character, commissioner, chairman, driver, or whosoever. Until you have that, you cannot take decision. We have a foundation to take decision. Admittance of Haruna Kolo clearly here. He is serving as a front in the commission. He is collecting money in the commission. We have evidences of money in his account in the commission against the service, against the financial external regulation, and against democracy. Now the next step is to link these transfers to principal actors here. And if we are not careful, some of you will begin to understand me. You will not get the answer. If we are not smart and fast to have this, to have that, to have this, if anybody will come here and play with our brain. I will tell Kolo more about him based on his financial transaction. The record I have about him, he doesn't even have. The letters in his file I have about him, he doesn't even have. And none of member of this commission knows how I got those, how this committee got those things. Members have asked you a question. We are not giving.
I just want to ask him this question directly, because as a member of the appointment and promotion.
Are you sure we will allow your witness to be asked by any commissioner?
Okay, let me raise it before you.
Okay, raise it before us.
Yeah, number one is that.
Baba, Honorable Baba Oja, come back and take your seat.
When we look at the letterhead of the appointment letter, they were the old letterheads.
Sir, Commissioner.
I'm coming, sir.
Commissioner, no, don't tell me you are coming. Listen, Listen, have we concluded this? Do you think we will not ask you question again?
Okay, sir.
You will come to give us addresses, final addresses, and say what you want to say, overrule now. Ours is to listen to some extent. But when the listening is getting to Chairman, respect yourself. Respect yourself. We are all listening. See, at the end of the day, there are some allegations, ladies and gentlemen, that we will have to be very judicial in nature. Because this committee will not sit down and watch taxpayers' money being embezzled. But this committee too will be very careful in inducting features of people, just like Ogun was talking, Oshun. I said in the things I read, I didn't see relationship between selling this and selling that. I was very clear. We knew why we were asking Kolo to give us evidence, and we knew why we are deferring this sitting for other witnesses that are alleged to have financial dealings with federal character before we move forward. We must come out with, this is just one thing, racketeering in what? Federal character. We are not talking about slot in other agencies. So please leave this thing. Don't, and I appeal. Just like, I equally have emotions. I will see the truth, but you see someone saying lies. I have to tolerate it as a chairman. So you that are observers too need to tolerate some certain things. Don't talk by gesture, trying to determine, to preempt the outcome of this investigation. We are not going to allow that. If you like, say, what's your business? If people are talking, allow us to interact with those that are talking. But everybody is fair hearing. And at the end of the day, it is based on facts. Am I supposed to rule in the case of Oshun and said that there is no relationship between the allegations and what the evidence they give against him? We should leave this until the end, but I did that as a case study so that people should know that because you say Oshun have sold house, bought a house to pay with employment slot. If we don't have evidence to justify that, it's a rumor. It's a rumor. So in as much as he have testified before you without evidence, but he have said it, we are relying on other people to equally come and testify before us so that we see where we can get evidence. So don't push us into taking decisions. We are listening. So in as much as we are listening, everybody should listen. Federal character, thank you for coming. Kolo, appear here tomorrow. We are calling the other witnesses. Only you and the other two people that I have instructed clerk, which I am signing their letter now, to appear before us here, that will come. We will ask you, allow you to do your work until we write to you officially that you should come before us. Federal character, allow us with the witnesses, wallahi, whosoever that is found wanting will answer his father's name.